Howdy folks, it's Friday, about 4 o'clock, February 15. Just wanted to give you a little bit of a update here on things, how they're going. Well, you know, this area is underneath the island, and so what I've been doing is I'll take good boards and take them up to about where the island starts, and then I'll fill it in with some of the stuff that I didn't want to put out in the visible area, because ultimately the cabinets will get dropped in over the top of these plumbing fittings and the like. So I'll probably come out to maybe 2 more rows like this where I use the bad stuff. But I don't have to cut around these. That's not necessary. The only reason I'm putting this down is so that I have a nice level surface for the cabinets to go down on. Well, we've made the corner around our last post here. And so yesterday what I did is I put this board down and liquid nailed that, and then put down some finishing nails. Now, what I had to do is I screwed up. I should have had the tongue coming out this way. So what I did is I cut a piece of cherry, slipped it in the tongue or the groove of this one, and then the groove of our boards, floorboards, fit right into that. So that gives it, you know, I guess a little bit more of a craftsman piece on it. But you can see we've done a lot. But we've been working at it a long time. So today's Friday. Linda's watching the granddaughter, and then she's taking another granddaughter out tonight from about 6 until 9 or 10 to go birthday shopping with her. So I'll be batching it. I don't know what the heck I'll do. I'm not much of a cook, so I'll probably go down to Cabin 61 and grab myself a iceberg lettuce salad and an order of cheese curds. This is the pantry. So when we come down here, you know, this is the hall. The boards will go like this from the road to the lake. But what we're going to do is we'll put down some a threshold type board here, and that way we can come back and do the pantry so that it comes from that wall into this, and then on the outside here it'll come into the tongue or the groove on this side of the board. You know, I'd always thought I'd take that big 14-inch or 17-inch cherry board and fit that in here as like a countertop, a real special one. Well, I told you Monday that I went out to Bolus, Minnesota, which is about, I think, a 100-mile drive. And I bought some hard maple that'll be used as our countertop on this island, which is 5 feet wide and 14 feet long. I'll show you what that wood looks like. Linda had originally, I understood, wanted 1.5-inch thick countertop. Now she's telling me she wants 2.5, which is not a problem, as long as I know ahead of time. But this is all hard maple. And so she wants 2.5-inch thick countertops. You know, this board is maybe 8.5, so I should be able to get almost 3 out of that. You know, some of these, they're cracked, or, you know, maybe don't like the way they look. But the way this countertop is going to work is I'll rip these down into 2.5-inch strips, and the countertop will be built so that this is all you see of that 2 3/4 inch board. She does not want a, so I got all of that in my Yukon and was able to close the door. So she does not want to have an end grain, which is just an absolute gorgeous countertop. That's what I made that cherry cutting board out of, which I gave to my neighbor because he came down here and helped me for a whole day lay boards. But so she just wants that to be edge grain. So all you see is the edge of the board. Well, I'm going to take whatever extra I have and I'm going to make an end grain countertop in here, which will just be absolutely gorgeous. And that'll go about like this and come over maybe 12 inches. So I'll make that out of the scraps, and I think that'll be real nice. You know, I had my meetings on Monday and then on Wednesday. Linda came home Wednesday about 1 o'clock. So she came down here and finished off painting the green in here. And then she asked the 3-year-old grandson what color he thinks we should paint that wall. And he likes blue. So that's the first of probably 3 or 4 coats that'll go on there. Linda has always done all the painting in the almost 44 years that we've been married. So I'm fortunate that way. And again, the bedroom. There's the door parts for the door from the garage into the house. So that's about it. These are some of the extra or less than perfect boards. They'll go down in closets or they'll go down under that island. But that's my plan, is to use the less than perfects in these places. So that's about it. Thanks for following our progress.